Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called The Witch in the Tower by Julia Sarda. This is the story of Carmela, who is the middle sister of three, and ever since her older sister started playing with new friends, she hasn't really wanted to do much of anything. So one day, as she's feeling sad, she decides to go on a game by herself, walking as far as she can until she can walk no further, and then walking just a little bit more. When she does this, however, her feet take her to a tower, and in that tower lives a witch. And that witch starts to show Carmela some things about life that she didn't really realize, and she starts to feel a little bit more accepted and able to be herself. As her adventure with the witch continues, she starts to see others who feel similar to her, and at the same time, she starts to feel less alone. This story is a longer picture book, good for elementary school aged readers, especially those who feel like they don't always fit in. As you're going through the story, the narrative propels the book. There is a lot to take in within the words themselves, and then the illustrations are just filled with detail, great for readers who like to dive into stories and see all that they have to offer. Readers will especially enjoy looking at all of the details in these illustrations, seeing how they all fit together, and then also how they support the narrative. So the book focuses on one little girl, but also it's the feeling of belonging to a group that are similar to you. And it, as a child, sometimes hard to find that group in a school where you happen to be located. So readers are likely to empathize with the emotions that Carmela feels as the story goes on. And much like a book or a fairy tale of old, this one has a lot of elements of magic and of seeing the world in a slightly different light. So it is on the longer side, so better for readers with a longer attention span, especially that elementary school range where they like to have pictures to look at, but also have the ability to sit and listen to a longer story. So this has flavors of the autumn with witches and spooky elements, but also flavors that last through the year with the emotions that come from wanting to fit in. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.